The H in health stands for horticulture.
No, it does not.
Yes, I'm Dan Merrick.
And I'm Stephanie Carlton, and we are your school horticulturalists.
We're here today to talk about some things that we've learned about this week.
Well, it was a couple weeks ago, but they don't need to know.
Did you know that potting plants actually need regular aeration? You have to actually be the worms and bugs that are burrowing through the dirt to get fresh air in the soil, okay? Now you can get actual aeration sticks.
Or just use a pen, save yourself some money. Plants don't know the difference.
At your local gardening center or online.
Plants make great gifts. Did you know propagating your plants is a great way to spread joy and keep your plants thriving?
So we have spider plants and we got plants called the Wandering Jew. And the beautiful thing about this is you can actually cut pieces off and put them in water and actually watch them grow roots, which we've been doing here. Here, come here, zoom in here. Can you see these little roots right in there? You see those roots? It's beautiful. Oh man, I can't wait to plant that sucker.
For succulents, you can make a clean cut to any of the leaves and then just stick them in the soil. Did you know succulents get their names because of the plump water that they hold in their leaves and stems?
Want to learn more? Come to room 119 in High School East or pick up the book, How to Raise a Plant and Make It Love You Back.
Because even if no one else loves you, at least a plant can.
All right, I wanted to talk to you about a new feature that's available in Google Meets called Companion Mode. When you go into the waiting room to join a Google Meet, you have really three options to join the Meet. You have the regular Join Now button, which allows you to share your video and your desktop in the Meet, and you're a full participant. There is the use a phone for audio only, and then you're just an audio participant in it, and you dial into a phone number. Nobody really uses that one at Shen. And now there's this new one here called Companion Mode. And so what can you do with Companion Mode and how is it different than the Join Now button is what I wanted to talk to you about. So if you look at the bulletin from Google on Companion Mode, essentially what it does is it doesn't present your camera to the Meet or your microphone to the Meet. So the nice thing about Companion Mode is it can be run on a Chromebook or on a desktop that has another machine in the same location that's actively using their mic and their speakers in the Google Meet without getting any feedback. So if you've ever had that problem where you have two different platforms on the Meet at the same time and you have to remember to switch the microphone and the sound off on one of them, Companion Mode alleviates that. However, it does not allow you to show your video from that second machine or audio from that second machine. You can share a presentation from your desktop. You can participate in the chat on the side. You can participate in polls and votes. You can raise your hand and type a question into the chat. And you can do all of those things that are done in a Google Meet except use your microphone and your camera. But the benefit on the backside of that is that you can not have to worry about feedback issues on that second machine when it is in Companion Mode. So when you enter a Meet in Companion Mode, your screen will look different, okay? Because you will not see a reflection of your own camera right here like you normally would. It does open up the chat screen automatically, and you do have the ability to come down here and present and share your screen with the Meet as a whole, okay? Although not as useful that you can't talk over your presentation resource in there. But the idea is that you're probably, if you're using Companion Mode, using two machines, one of which has an active mic and camera, and one of which is just presenting your materials to the Meet. On the back end, when people are watching the Meet, they do not see a separate tile for your Companion Mode. They only see the screen that's on the other machine with the video. If they do come in here to the people screen, they will see you in here once on your other machine as a full participant, and then it'll also show this machine in Companion Mode. All right, this is a new Google feature that they just added to Google Docs. It's called Pageless Text. You can see on the screen right here, we have a normal page that when we resize the browser, does not do anything to the text. It cuts it off. So we have to make sure that the browser is big enough to display the whole page. Okay. The Pageless format is underneath the Page Setup settings and the File menu, and you click on Pageless. You can choose a background color. For this, I'm not going to use one. I'm just going to click OK. And now you'll notice that the text automatically resized to fit the width of the screen. If I make the screen wider, it makes the text wider. If I make the screen smaller, it makes the text fit so that you can see it all on the screen at a certain point. That control of whether you can, how much text you can see is up here under View and Text Width. You can see I've got it set to the widest margin, so as I pull it across, it makes the text wider. It'll do this with charts, diagrams that you also put into your Word document, and that's the big plus of the Pageless format. It is not for printing. It is really just for viewing text and making it easier for people to view the text on the screen. The new Pageless format in Google Docs. All right, I just wanted to show you another quick feature that'll be coming. You can see this Thursday the 3rd, manage Overdue Tasks in Google Calendar. So what that's going to do is it's going to take your task list over here, which if you're not familiar with, you can click on this little icon. It's a circle with a check mark in it, and you can add tasks to any list that you create, okay, to manage projects, manage things. So this is my list of videos to get out to you in this weekly video series. And so this one is Overdue Tasks. Starting on Thursday, you should see up here at the very top any tasks that you've previously scheduled and put a date on as overdue if they are not checked off. So I'm going to show you an image from Google, a little quick Google GIF that shows you how that feature will work once it hits Thursday. And that's Overdue Task Management in Google Calendar.